Hello everyone, myself Professor G.B. Davre from Kekewag Institute of Engineering Education and Research, Nasik. Today we will try to learn advanced control system. Under advanced control system, we'll learn cascade control system, split range control system and ratio control system. So starting with the cascade control system. Cascade control system is having one manipulated variable and more than one measurement. Cascade control system is a technique which contains two closed loop cascade to each other in such a way that first loop controller output will be set point for second loop controller. We will try to learn cascade control system and we will try to compare cascade control system with the normal feedback control system by comparing the example of CSTR. Now this is a CSTR. Our main objective, we want to maintain the reaction temperature inside the CSTR at a particular point. This is a manipulated variable. Coolant flow rate is our manipulated variable. Now we will measure the temperature of this reaction mixture and we will compare with the set point. If our temperature is not as per the requirement of the set point, then we will manage the flow rate of this coolant because this is our manipulated variable, depending upon the output of this reaction mixture temperature. So that's how we can control the temperature inside the reactor by feedback control loop. This is a cascade control system. As you can see, same example is there. Our coolant flow rate is again our manipulated variable. We are interested to maintain the temperature of this reaction mixture at a particular point. We will measure the temperature of this reaction mixture and we will also measure the temperature of this coolant inside the jacket. So we are measuring basically two measurements. One is our main objective, that is reaction temperature, and another is the coolant temperature. So depending upon the coolant temperature, also we can have the flow rate adjustment, and also depending upon the whatever output we got from the reaction temperature mixture, we can also have the flow rate adjustment. So these two measurements we are measuring, but only we are having one manipulated variable. As I told you earlier, we are having the two closed loops are there in cascade control system, and output of one of the closed loop is nothing but the set point for the another process. So process A, as you can see, the loop A having process A. Process A is what we are not interested in controlling, but its output affect the output of that we want to control the process. In this example, the process A is nothing but the temperature of the coolant in the jacket that we are measuring and trying to measure. Basically this is our and we are maintaining it at a particular level. So this is our process A. Process B is nothing but our main objective, that is the temperature of the reaction mixture in the CSTR. That is main objective that we want to control. So when the disturbances arises in the process, then the output will compare with the set point and the controlling action will take place. Same thing will happen with the process B, and the set point will compare the output of the process B and the controlling mechanism will be takes place. But the set point for the A, that is the secondary process, will depend upon the output of the process B, that is primary process. So this is about the cascade control system, and because of these loops we can have the better control as compared to feedback control system. Cascade control system can be widely implemented or widely used to heat exchanger, distillation column and furnaces, and as well as reactor. Advantages of the cascade control system: process can be controlled very precisely, resulting in more uniform and high product quality. Increases in production capacity, decreasing in labor cost, increases the flexibility and capacity. Okay, so this is about the cascade control system. Next is split range control system. So split range control system is having one measurement and more than one manipulated variable. So we can say in cascade control system we were having one manipulated variable but more than one measurement. But in case of split range controller system, we are having one measurement and more than one manipulated variable. we can control a single process output by controlling the action of several manipulated variables. All have same effect on the control output. So we will try to understand these lines by using this example. See, this is a common steam header where the steam from these three boilers are coming. We are interested to maintain the pressure in the steam header at a particular point. These are the walls are the nothing but the flow rate from this boiler for the steam, and depending upon the pressure we will try to maintain the flow rate by coordinating with these three walls inside the boiler, inside the steam header. So we can have one measurement, that is the pressure of the steam, but we are coordinating these three walls. So we are having three manipulated variables as I earlier told you. So this is about the split range control system. The next important control system is the ratio control system. Ratio control system is a special type of feed-forward control where two disturbances are measured and held in constant ratio to each other. It is mostly used to control the ratio of flow rate of two streams. Both flow rate are measured, but only one can be controlled. The flow rate not under control is called field stream. So the flow rate which we are not controlling is nothing but the field stream. So ratio control system we will try to understand by these examples. So example number 1, as you can see we are having two process line 1, process line 2. The fluid from the process line is coming as FT. Process line 2 fluid is come, and we want to maintain the ratio from process line fluid 1 and process line fluid 2 at a particular level. We will create the ratio and compare the ratio with the set point, right? If we feel the ratio is not as per the requirement of the set point, then the controlling action, or one can say the controlling mechanism, will begin. Process line 2, basically the flow rate we can control, we can adjust, but about the process line 1 we are not bothering or adjusting the flow rate of the process line 1. So this will be our build stream, and depending upon the requirement of the ratio we will try to manipulate or adjust the flow rate from the process line 2 to get the desired ratio. So that's how we can have the proper flow rate by manipulating the flow rate of the process line 2. Another example for the ratio control system is let's say we are having a two stream, A stream and B stream. The flow rate coming from A stream is FA, right? This FA flow rate, wheel stream flow rate, that is not under control, is multiplied with the desired ratio, and the output of this nothing but the flow rate of the B. I will repeat again this line. The wheel stream flow rate is multiplied with the desired ratio, and the output is nothing, or result is nothing but the flow rate of the stream, another stream or controllable stream. Then it is compared with the desired ratio, and if it is not as per the required, then again we are having the manipulated variable which will help to maintain the ratio at a particular desired required ratio. So this is another example of the ratio control system. Ratio control system is having wide applications. In many unit operation this can be used when there are two streams are coming, then normally it is playing very important role. In distillation operation it is playing very vital role to keep the ratio constant between feed flow rate and the steam in reboiler in a distillation column. Also in distillation column to hold constant reflux ratio. So in distillation column, in reboiler as well as in reflux, it is playing very vital part. Control the ratio of two reactant entering a reactor and to maintain the desired ratio. Hold the ratio of two blended stream at a constant in order to maintain the ratio. Hold the ratio of purge stream to recycle stream. So in recycle operation, in distillation operation, in reactors, in mixers, there are wide applications of the ratio control system. Okay, so today we have learned the cascade control system, then split range control system and ratio control system. So thank you very much. I hope you will like this video and subscribe this video. Thank you very much once again.